Whether traveling by car, bus, bike, or on your own 2 feet, the South Jersey Transportation Planning Organization, or SJTPO, wants to ensure that you reach your destination safely. As the Metropolitan Planning Organization for Southern New Jersey, SJTPO is uniquely positioned to help bring federal resources to local communities to address their most critical safety needs. New Jersey has been identified by the Federal Highway Administration as a pedestrian and bicycle safety-focused state due to its high number of bicycle and pedestrian fatalities. In response to this, and with the knowledge that bicycle and pedestrian crashes are more likely to result in injuries and loss of life, SJTPO is working with local communities to address these crashes. Why does SJTPO take safety so seriously? Between 2012 and 2016, over 58,000 crashes occurred on roadways in the SJTPO region, with 334 resulting in serious injuries and 283 resulting in loss of life. The numbers are worse for bicyclists and pedestrians, with nearly 1,500 crashes, 60 serious injuries, and 68 fatalities. This means that while bicyclists and pedestrians make up 2.5% of crashes in our region, they make up over 24% of fatalities. So it is paramount that SJTPO work with state and local partners to reduce these numbers. Bicycle and pedestrian safety is a major concern in Cumberland County. Between 2012 and 2016, there were over 500 bicycle and pedestrian crashes in the county, resulting in 27 fatalities and another 17 severe injuries. Over 90% of these crashes were concentrated in the cities of Millville, Bridgeton, and Vineland. To address this safety issue, SJTPO is partnering with the county and local communities to develop a bicycle and pedestrian safety action plan for Cumberland County, with the goal of advancing multiple safety projects through SJTPO's local safety program. The plan will use a strategic, data-driven approach to prioritize locations with the greatest safety needs, identify engineering countermeasures with demonstrated safety benefits, and actively advance selected projects for federal safety funding. The Local Safety Program is the process through which Federal Highway Safety Improvement Program funds are distributed to local projects on a competitive basis. Local Safety Program funding may be used for all phases of a project, including planning, design, and construction, which removes a common barrier for local communities to participate. Locations can be selected by one of 2 methods. The first, known as the systemic approach, identifies characteristics of roadways that are known to increase crash risk. To address these characteristics, generally easier, lower-cost countermeasures are applied over a number of similar locations. The second method of location selection is known as the hotspot approach. Lists of locations ranked by the number and severity of crashes are created for both corridors and intersections. These lists, known as network screening lists, are used to identify locations with the most severe crash issues. This approach recognizes the need to focus on substantive safety improvements rather than nominal safety improvements. In other words, we don't want roadways that simply meet minimum design standards but still exhibit a crash problem on the ground. We want our roadways to be as safe as we can reasonably make them. Once locations are chosen, a detailed crash analysis is used to identify crash patterns and help diagnose the safety concerns. Road safety audits, where stakeholders with varying expertise come together to visit locations in person, are often used to help with detailed problem identification. The next step focuses on the selection of roadway improvements that directly address identified safety issues. While there are many improvements that can make a positive impact on safety, the Federal Highway Administration's Office of Safety has developed a list of 20 proven safety countermeasures that data has shown to be amongst the best for reducing crashes. Proven countermeasures specific to walking and biking crashes include pedestrian crossing islands, pedestrian hybrid beacons, road diets, and lead pedestrian intervals. To be eligible for funding through the Local Safety Program, projects must show a safety benefit that exceeds the project's anticipated cost. A highway safety manual analysis is used to estimate the safety benefits of a proposed project by determining the dollar value of crashes at the location, estimating the crash reduction based on countermeasure safety statistics, and comparing that reduction to the project cost. The final step in the local safety program process requires coordination between the Metropolitan Planning Organization and New Jersey Department of Transportation staff to determine if the proposed project addresses all of the identified problems, has any fatal flaws, would be an overall good use of local safety dollars, and compares well against other project applications. This 5-step process reflects how New Jersey works to ensure that federal safety dollars are used efficiently and are targeted toward the most impactful safety improvements possible. Community input is an essential part of this initiative. Specifically, residents will be asked for input on the selection of project locations as well as the selection of countermeasures. The plan will use a variety of methods including public meetings, attendance at local events, and online polls to engage key stakeholders and members of the local community throughout the process. Primary outreach materials will be developed in both English and Spanish to maximize participation from the county's diverse population. We encourage each of you to attend meetings, visit our project website, and reach out to us directly as we work to improve bicycle and pedestrian safety throughout the county.